Hello, hello, and welcome back to another episode of Dela's Voice. I'm so excited for today's show. This is not something I do often. Today's guest is a special young artist and that I've had the pleasure to meet when I was on the LZT show. And this young man has so much passion for what he does. And I'm so happy that he's on Dela's Voice today to bring a little bit of perspective to living your passion in life. My guest today is artist Daviola. And I'm so grateful that he is going to be on Dela's Voice. And I hope you will give him lots of love because he deserves it, because he lights up this world with his music. He brings so much joy. And I'm so grateful and blessed to have him on the show today. So ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome artist Daviola. Hello.
Hello, everyone.
Nice to have you here.
Same here. I'm so glad to be on your show. Thank you for having me.
Oh, of course. I'm so excited. You know, this is a treat for me because I don't often get to interview musicians. And you remember this, young man, when you get up there and you get invited on all these big shows and you get invited on a Grammys award. You remember who did your first interview.
I will surely do that. I always remember the Dela's Voice show.
Yes.
That gave me the platform to be able to express myself and to, for my audience to see me more and know me better.
That's amazing, David. I'm so happy to have you here. So let's start with you. Let's start with your story. Let's start a little bit about your background, where you come from.
Yeah, my name is David Daviola. I'm from Nigeria, born in Lagos, Nigeria. And, I went to school, secondary, primary school, tertiary institution in Lagos till I moved to the States in around 2014 years. And I've been here since then, doing my thing, pushing my music, pushing my career, and, getting try to do what I love to do, what my passion is, trying to get my music and, my career out there.
So I know that music is not the only thing you do. I know you went to university. What did you study in university, David?
In the university, I studied transportation management and operations, and
Okay.
that was my first degree.
Okay.
I'm currently doing my master's too.
Right. So I was going to say you're still continuing. You're an academic, and you started your music in 2010, correct? If I'm not mistaken. Okay.
Very correct.
Yes, and so I know that you had your first single came out in January of 2019, and is that correct?
2020.
2020, and it was called Give Me Love. And then your second single that just came out in August, actually, not right? Just like fresh out of the studio, right?
The first single was actually You Too Fine. And the second one is Give Me Love, that just came out in August.
Okay, so I let me correct myself. Okay, yes, please. And we are going to play that song actually right now. Your first single, we're gonna play it, okay? Right now. Is that okay?
Yeah, that was okay. Thank you.
Daviola. Yeah. If I could choose anybody, I'll choose you, baby. Cause life is nothing without you. Give me good love. Give me sweet love. Give me love. Every time I close my eyes, I see your lovely smile. Every time I close my eyes, I see your lovely smile. more of your love divine. Baby, I can define, but I still wonder why. The way I feel inside is just so good I can't deny. The way I feel inside I can't deny. Give me love, give me good love.
Yay! That's so much fun. I love this. You know how many times I've listened to it? Seriously, ever since I've met you, I I have listened to this over and over again. But so it's so much fun. This music is so much fun. Tell us a little bit about where you get the inspiration to make this song.
Really, it comes with everything around me. Stories I hear from people. Life generally is what inspires my music. When everything I go through, and life, people around me, my family, friends. Whatever I see that people are going through. Sometimes I like expressing it in my music, and just giving it that feel, because I know if somebody could go through a particular thing, then trust me, somebody somewhere in the world is also going through the same thing. So me expressing myself through my music is just the platform I love, and I am so grateful to have to do that.
This is so much fun, and I really appreciate the way you express that, because um, all of us, we have stories, and all of us have lived through a lot. And some people tell stories through their books. Some people paint. Some people write. People have different ways in telling the stories. And you, my friend, have this amazing ability and God given gift of making music and telling stories through music. And as we know, music is an international language which speaks to everybody. I mean, you're a talented man, and I hope that people who watch this show will be inspired by the way you use your passion in your life. How important is it for you to live your passion?
Um, Living my passion and doing what I love to do is just, the grace of God. Because normally, sometimes it takes people probably their whole life, or years before they could actually get to find out that, okay, this is what I love doing, this is what makes me happy, this is what I will do to probably make myself successful or make myself fulfilled in life. So knowing that, yes, music is my passion, and the same energy I have also with my career is what I put into it. And just doing what you love doing is like a breath of fresh air. You are always happy now, you smile better, you are happy because now you could express yourself. Because I believe everybody has a gift, and for you to use your gift to make people in the world happy, is just a blessing to yourself and to the people you are actually giving it out to. Because then you know that what you're meant to come here for, you actually did it, and the talent that God gave you is being utilized well. So it's just so good. It feels so good to be able to do that and realize that as early as I am doing it right now, and not having any regret later on. So it's nice.
That's so good. That's so good, because there's so many people who are doing jobs uh, because they have to. They feel like they have to work a certain job, or they feel stuck, or maybe they just can't find the joy in what they do. And it's so sad to see that, because we spend so much of our lives working. And so when I see someone who is so passionate about what they do, it's very inspiring to me, because I think we should all be doing what we love and loving what we do. Do you agree?
Exactly. That's just the word. Doing what we love and love what we do. If you can do that, trust me, you'll be happy, you grow. Even there's a tendency for you to even live longer because you are happy doing what you love. So it's just it. Find what you love, do it, and whatever happens, what you love will help you and will make you survive. Because that's the way I see it. If you do what you love and you're persistent and you keep doing it, and you trust in yourself, because I'm not gonna lie, it's not easy, going after your dreams without the push of anybody and just believing in yourself. Because most people find it hard, because a lot of people will discourage you. A lot of people will tell you, okay, what you're doing, oh, are you serious, is this what you want to do, is this? But you believing in yourself is the first thing that helps to push whatever talent, whatever passion, or whatever gift you have, to be expressed all over, or to be given and utilized. So if you believe in yourself and you believe that yes, I can do this, I will go ahead and do what I love, then trust me, no matter what, it doesn't really matter how long it takes, you will succeed. You will succeed at the end of the day, and you'll be happy doing it.
That's so good. Hold that thought. We're gonna come back to that because I want to say hi to people. Okay, I want to say
All
hi
right.
to everybody who's watching our show. Glenda, hello. Sarah, Sarah, Frida, Ozin, Sean, Keel, Tony, Chrissy, Wilma. Thank you so much. These are just the names that I can see right now on my screen. Thank you so much for watching us. We are bringing Daviola to you, the musician with a heart. Like, I love that. I love how your music is so full of joy. Um, right? That's what it is. Like, it's happy music. I love that. I love that. And you have such a big smile, and it's just I think it's beautiful.
Thank you so
But you
much.
talked about something, and I want to go back to that. And so, a lot of times when we have a dream and we want to accomplish those dreams, there's a lot of people around us that might say things that, that we believe. And it's not necessarily that they don't want us to succeed. It's just that they're afraid for us. They think that they're doing us a favor um, by telling us ahead of time that we're not going to succeed. So, so
That's true.
right. And I'm
That's
sure,
true.
as a musician, um, in a competitive world, you have heard that a few times. So how do you deal with that?
um Growing up has been, what made me so strong. It has built me, both morally and physically. When you grow up in my country, there are some things you don't get for free, and there's some things you have to work to get to that point you want to be. So, and even the family background I come from, we have this strong. My dad is a disciplinarian, and he's this kind of person that he loves this. You have to know what you're doing, you have to be studious and everything. So all this, I guess, it's brought about the whole person I am right now. So even if I do something and you discourage me, trust me, if I have the mind for it and I believe in myself, I know that yes, I'm going to go after my dream. Because I've always noticed, I tried it several times. You have this try and error. Try something, and when you fail, you try again. So I've done it several times, and I've heard people tell me, "Oh no, you can't do this," and I kept on doing it. At the end of the day, I succeed, and those same people discouraging me are the ones saying, "Wow, this is good, this is good," and I'm like, "Are you serious? If I've given up when you told me to, what will happen now?" So everything just made sense to me, and Trust me, do what you want to do. Go after your dreams. Don't worry about whatever anybody says. If you fail, pick yourself back up, try again. The only person who can do that if they fail is if you're dead. And as long as you're alive, you have the bread of life, in you and everything. Trust me, keep doing it. One day, somebody out there will, realize or see what your talent is, and out of a sudden, people will just start seeing you everywhere, and they'll start saying, "Who is this guy? Who's this guy?" Because and sometimes you call it grace. Some unmerited favors that you get, and you are like, "Oh, man, I can't believe this just happened in an instant." And all of a sudden, all the struggle you've gone through will disappear, and you're gonna forget about it. So but the push that you give to yourself is what matters first, because nobody will push you than yourself. Because if you give up on yourself, then trust me, nobody will know what it is for them to help you with. But when you keep going, man, the sky is not just the limit; it's the starting point, like my dad used to say. So, it's just the way it is. So, and that is my philosophy personally, and that is what I stand on, and that has been what has been helping me to succeed in every aspect of my career, of my or, of everything I do totally. So, and it has been great so far, and I'm thankful to God, because without God, things like this won't happen. So it's just a blessing, and I appreciate that so much.
That's so good. I appreciate you. I appreciate what you just said because it's so true. It's worth it if you stick it out and you work really hard. Um, it will happen. And the people who were there and they told you not to do it because they were worried about you failing, will be there still, but this time they'll be telling other people, I knew that person when they had just started out.
Exactly. True. True.
Right? And you're so right. No one will do it for us. We have to do it for ourselves. And sometimes um, it gets really hard, and you got to be persistent and you got to be consistently trying. I have a coach who always says, be consistently persistent. And so you cannot give up when times get tough because your dreams are worth it. Your dreams are worth living. There's a reason you have that dream, and if you weren't cut out for it, God wouldn't put that dream in your head. I totally believe that. What do you think?
That is so true. That is so true. In fact, I'm writing that down, so I'm gonna be using that line and looking at it and getting the motivation out of it. So that is perfectly true.
You're welcome.
You talk.
You're welcome.
Woo! That's
What's your
nice.
take on this, our viewers? What's your take on this? What's your take on living your passions? How important is it for you to live your passions? I'll share something with you, David. I recently um, did a workshop. It was called the Passion Test.
Okay.
And so, what it did for me was it helped me pinpoint my top 5 passions in life.
Mhm.
And I always talk about this because I am so adamant that everyone needs to live their passions because, like you said, it'll even let you live longer because you're happier,
Yeah.
right?
If you're happy, they said, what I heard, I don't, I'm not too, but they said is a lot of work to frown than to be happy. So you
Yes.
being happy, yeah. So it's just do it and be happy, enjoy life. Just have that peace of mind. Is just one of my songs also is like, I named that peace of mind. It's just
Ooh.
it's just what you should do to yourself. because that's the gift you can actually give to yourself. Be happy with yourself, be grateful for whatever you have at the moment, because there are a lot of people who don't even have as much as you have, and the grace of what you have actually. So I'm always grateful for whatever position I am, and just want to be thankful and do my best to do more, because it's not about you just getting there and relaxing, but try to keep on doing it, because the sky is just the limit. When you start somewhere, keep trying and keep doing it, but while you're doing it, have fun, enjoy it, you know create memories, because memories, they say, is what you have to to hold yourself together. And probably when you grow old and stuff like that, then you have the memories and you can smile that when I was doing this, it was fun, it was nice. So all these things just comes together to make you the kind of person you are.
That's
So when you
amazing.
do that, trust me, you'll be fine. And then you can actually now say that I lived my life, not
Yes.
the life going through you or something, or you just
Right?
going through life.
Right.
Yeah.
And
So
you said something really, really important there, and I want to go back to it. But I want to say hi to Piru's Eric. Oh, Eric says amigo.
woo!
There's Eric.
Yeah, that's my friend.
Well, there you go. And you said something that was really important, and I want to go back to that. Um, you said enjoy the journey, and
Exactly.
that's so important, David. When we have a goal in mind, we often are super focused on that goal. We want to get there. I'll be happy when I get there. But we forget to live in the process. We get so
Exactly.
busy concentrating on that goal that we forget to enjoy the moment. The the little things that happen while we're on that journey is so much more important than that end game goal, because once you get there, now what? Right, now you want another album, now you want
Exactly.
another,
Now you want more.
right, now you want another Academy Award, and now you want, right, a Grammy Award. So all these goals will happen, but you got to enjoy the journey. I love it. I love that. We're going to take a quick break, but I want to play your song again because I just love it. It's
Thank you
so
so
much
much.
fun. It's so much fun.
Thank you so
So,
much.
should we play your latest song that just came out?
Yeah, give me love.
Let's play "Give Me Love" by Daviola.
I'm on my love, me share. I know they joke for your love. This life will come not just for both of us. You don't make me the feel that totally for body. Hey, I would never, never let you go. I will work up provide for you. You too fine, oh. You too sweet, oh.
Woo! That's so much fun. So much fun. I
Thank
love
you so
that.
much.
Okay, so what inspired you to write this song?
Mm.
Or should I ask who inspired you?
I was waiting for that actually. Um, Trust me, it all just started like this. I was in the studio with my producer, and he was playing beats for me, and he was like, "Do you like this beat? Do you like this? Do you like this?" And trust me, when he played this particular beat, I was like, "Okay, this sounds good. All right." And all of a sudden, he was like, "Okay, let's start right now." I'm like, "Are you serious?" I thought he was joking. He said, "Let's start. Let's do it right now. Are you ready?" I said, "No problem." Because I love challenges. If you put me on the spot, trust me, I'm there with you. So I was like, okay, let's do it. I just started singing. I started writing my lyrics, and within maybe an hour or two, everything came together, and that was just it. And the song just came about. And I could tell you it's just experience and everything that was going on. But I wasn't gonna say I can't tell you that this particular process or this actually made me. It was just the way I felt at that particular moment and what came to my head in the studio while I was listening to the beat, and I just kept writing, and boom, the music was there, and I was like, "Woo, this is good. All right, let's
I
start."
love it. So something happens when you have created a masterpiece. I want to call it, because that's how I
Thank
feel.
you.
I feel like your creation is your masterpiece. I don't care what it is that you're creating. So I want to talk about this from my experience, from my perspective. Okay, so when I put out a show, when I put out an interview, and I get a message from someone that says, I watched that interview and it touched me, and I'm so grateful that you put that message out. It makes me feel like I have fulfilled my purpose, and so I bet that's the same feeling you get when someone plays your song and you get them moving and you get them dancing and you get them smiling, right?
If you ever know how many times I play my song by myself and dance while I'm at home, I just love it. It's like what makes me happy because, you know, whenever I play my song, it's just like, even if I'm thinking of anything at that moment, me listening to myself and just hearing my music play is just, wow. I'm like, "Ooh, this is good. This is good." And trust me, I just want to do more. I just want to, get it out there, and whatever it is that I feel, I just want to express it and in the best possible way I can. And it's so good. It's like a fresh breath of fresh air when I listen to myself, and every sad moment or whatever I'm feeling at that moment that is not what makes me feel good. The music just totally changes everything. And I just start, smiling, and I'm like, sometimes when I drive, I listen to it. When I'm at home, I listen to it. If I'm not doing anything or study, trust me, I'm listening to my song. I would have played my song more than anybody else, but I'm just saying. But that's just it.
Amazing. So you have a lot of songs, you said. You've made a lot
Yeah,
of songs, and you come up with the lyrics and you also compose the music.
true.
That to me is amazing because it's so outside what I know. It's so unfamiliar to me that I feel like, oh my gosh, this is like amazing. How does a person come up with songs? How does it work for you? Like, can you walk us through the process?
Um, sometimes me writing comes in different form. It could be I could be doing something, and all of a sudden, I'll just sing out something. And trust me, I have my book and pen wherever I am, or my phone. I'll write it down. So whatever I write down, I'll just keep writing like that, and that is how the songs come about. Some songs doesn't take so long. Some takes maybe a month, and whatever time you have. So some even in a space of maybe 2 hours or a week, you're done with just one song, and you keep playing it. It doesn't mean I'm gonna release it yet, but I already have the lyrics, the hook, and everything done. So basically, that is just how my songs come about. It could be me doing something, it could be me sometimes in the shower, and I remember something, I jump out, I'll write it, all right, I'll write it down so I don't forget what I just thought about. So, you know, that is how everything comes about. And, I just kept writing and writing. And even I actually just went to the studio to record a reggae song which talks about life and everything. And for an artist, you have to be versatile. You have to, be into different tunes, and to be able to come across several, varieties of, people, generally, or, people all around the world. So that is what I feel my, being an artist is. I just want to, come across through, to everybody in the world, and let them understand that, music is beautiful, because even when people listen to music, they, it brings everybody together.
Yes, it
Now, even my country, people are doing collaboration with other countries and other, people, and, things you don't normally see people do. True music is bringing us together, and the love, peace, joy that people feel when they listen to music is just amazing. So that alone gives me joy. And an artist, when you see people from different walks of life or different, ethnic background listen to your song, is like, wow, so my song is this, is like this. And the happiness is just so encouraging to do more.
Yes, yes, you're so right. Anytime you see a collaboration with different artists of all over the world, different languages, they can come together through music and create something so beautiful that brings us all together. Because it's music has no language. It's its own language, and so it brings it brings a lot of hope. That's how I feel about music. So you're so right, and I want to thank you, and I want to acknowledge you for what you do.
Thank you so much. Thank you so
It's
much.
amazing. I love it. I mean, without music, this would not be the same world for sure. It's a beautiful world because there's music in it. That's one more aspect of why this world is beautiful. Um, so whenever you're down, or are you ever down? I mean, are you ever down, David? You're so
Trust me.
joyous, you're so happy, you're so cheerful. What brings you down?
Uh, um, right now, trust me, I, I, I really don't see myself going that route, because, you know, I'm this kind of person. Even in my career, what I do, uh, for a career right now with my music is what, we are taught to not always, sometimes you feel that bad, sometimes you're not in a good mood, but try to smile, try to be happy, because you never know what your smile does to people. So even if you are in a bad mood, just leave it aside. And I realized that when you just leave those things aside and try to be happy with yourself, all of a sudden, things that you never even thought that is giving you headache will just, start working itself out. I don't know if it's just for me, but that is how I feel sometimes. I never get discouraged about anything. And if I fail doing something, I try again, and I'm always happy with myself that, okay, it's like you consoling yourself that I've done this. Okay, I'm happy. I At least I tried. So I'll just leave it the way it is and maybe sleep on it or anything like that. Then trust me, when I wake up, I'll forget and be happy again, because I just want to enjoy myself, live my life, and just have fun to the fullest. And whoever, however I could show love to people, I want to do it, because life is just, experiences. Life is short to be mad at yourself also, and to be angry all the time. Because if you're angry, you never know the transfer of those anger that you have in you, that you put in the energy. Some people say, okay, you transfer energy to another person. So when you're mad all the time and you're walking, beside somebody who needs to see an happy face, and you are, sad, and you have this squeeze on your face, you just even made another person's day worse. But when you smile, the person may just see you and just start smiling just by looking at you. So that is it. Just be happy, whatever you're going through. Trust me, it's gonna pass, and you just back at it, and you smile, and you'll be happy that, okay, this happened. Because every disappointment is always a blessing at the end, or, and you learn from it to grow, because nobody made it easy. If you're successful today, You have gone through so many loss, so many downfalls, so many no's, and but because you persisted, or you kept going, then you're good at where you are right now, and you finally made it. So that's
How
just
did
the
you get
truth.
so wise?
Oh my God. Um,
You're
I,
you're
I,
so
I get
young.
that I get that a lot, but it's just the grace of God. But I'm still young. I'm young. I still
You
can
are.
dance. I
And
love the
this is
stage and everything.
amazing. All the stuff you're saying is things that people spend years to find out. And it's funny, like as you say them, I'm like, I know that. I know that. I know
The
that.
thing is, I've been growing up. I'm this kind of person that when I'm with people, I listen to you and I study whatever you do. And while growing up, I've always been with people older than myself, and I'm always learning from their experiences. Sometimes you learn from people's experience not to make that same mistake, because that
Mm.
is what you know is important. I'm not an island of knowledge, so whatever knowledge I can get from no, even the smallest person, I try to tap into it, because that could be my only chance to get to where I'm going to, or to even be better in a position where I find myself to be something related to that.
Yes.
So it's just like that,
Awesome.
and it's grace. I thank God for that.
People are loving this. Okay, so Carolyn, hi, Jessica, um, Lena, Lena says, "I love this.
Oh, thank you so much.
I love this." And Jessica says, uh, "Each one teach one."
Oh,
Is
thank you
that
so
good?
much.
Each one teach one. That's really good. You can use that one too, David.
Hmm. I will. I will.
That's so
Surely
good.
will.
That's so good because you're right. When you talk about whatever happens in our lives is as part of our story, and we need to take them and see what lesson there is there for us to learn, because nothing happens without a reason. I truly believe that nothing happens without a reason, and there's a lesson to be learned from every experience. And sometimes you don't have to live your own experience to learn it. Sometimes, if you're lucky, you can learn from other people's mistakes, like the wise David here, and not to make the same mistakes, right?
Yeah.
So that's so good. That's so good. I love that. Um, okay. So tell me a couple of things that keep you grounded, David.
um, in what sense do you
So
mean?
things that you rely on to keep yourself um, strong.
Hmm. I'm not gonna lie. I know it must sound like a cliche to everybody, but I'm this kind of person. I believe in my Bible. You know, Even if I don't do it where everybody is, I pray silently and I do it when I'm at home and stuff. But you know, the the morals and teachings from home, basically from my parents and how I grew up, actually is what keeps me motivated, and how I see my parents. We didn't struggle, but the hard work they put into whatever they do, still keeps me grounded. And, all this push me to be better and want to, appreciate, let me put it that way, appreciate what they've done. Because when I look back at that, I just want to appreciate it, because it's not easy to raise up kids, to, sponsor them all through their years to school. And you sometimes don't buy what you like, but you still have to put whatever you get into making sure that your children are, okay, just to give them the life they deserve. And if you grow up as a child, seeing all those things and appreciating it, which you're supposed to do, then you should know that you are supposed to give them back the respect. And is it the and give them back, whatever it is to make them happy when you get to that stage of making them proud, looking at you and saying, well, I'm proud of what he has become, I can rest now, So, just making them happy is just everything. So all those things is just what keeps me going, and I'm happy that I actually got all those experience, because it's just a way for me to be strong in wherever position I find myself and to keep on going.
Are your parents proud of you, David?
Oh, surely, every single day. African parents pray for you whenever you call them. So when you hear them pray for you, then now you know that yes, you're good. You know, they are always praying, oh, every day, and they are always happy to hear my voice, and I know they're proud. And I'll keep getting better to make them more proud. Just to do well. So I
Do you
know
think
they're actually
your
proud.
mom and dad play your music while they're driving around town?
Oh, my brothers, there was a day I called home, and my sister was like, "Your dad has played your song so much. He's disturbing us with your song." I was laughing. I couldn't stop laughing, man. The support is just great. I love that. So
That's when
that's
you
really nice.
know that's when you know your parents are proud of you, right?
Yeah.
I know
Hmm.
my mom is really proud of me when every time I put out a post, she shares it. Share. You know?
Exactly. Trust me, my dad, I know he doesn't do social media, but whenever he sees that I put anything and he's on anything, he's online or something, we just post it again and send it out and say, oh, I just saw what you did. If I probably know if he's not sleeping right now in Africa, he'll probably be listening to this, podcast and
Oh,
this podcast.
I wish to say
So,
hi to your dad. He's raised a
so,
good.
so that's, is a good feeling.
That's
Totally.
that's so good. So my mom is my biggest supporter. My book just came out, David, over the weekend.
Wow.
My book was published.
Woo!
Thank you. So my
That's
mom,
fantastic.
thank you. My mom sent the link to every single one of her relatives, and she said,
You
"Buy
you
her
you all
book."
go listen to this and buy it.
Yeah,
That's the idea, man. Our number one supporters are our parents. Even if they don't say it, they love you. Trust me, that is one person you can actually rely on. They may not say it sometimes, but they love their kids. Nobody has a kid and not love your kid. You know,
yes.
everybody loves their kid, no matter what anybody says. Your parents are your number one supporters.
My goodness. Um, David, you're an old soul
Why do you say this? Because
because
you're not the first person saying this to
yeah,
me.
you're an old soul. You're talking like you're like a 70 years old. Like you're talking like you have so much wisdom in you, right? And you're only what? How old are you?
I'll keep it for now.
Okay. There used to be a time when only ladies hid their age. Now it's like, oh, everybody. No one wants to tell anyone their age.
No, 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 no. No, I'm in my. Okay, I'm 30.
You just
Yeah,
turned 30.
yeah, I just turned
Yeah,
30.
yeah.
Sorry,
See, yeah, that's what I
just
mean.
coming up.
You sound like you're so much wiser than your age. And that's why I say you're an old soul, because everything you say is like, oh my God, that's something my uncle would say. You know what I mean?
Oh my
Um,
God.
yeah, but it's so wonderful. So you not only bring joy into this world with your music, but you're also touching the world with your wisdom and your
Oh, thank you so much.
positivity and your
Thank you.
motivation and your inspiration. I think it's wonderful. Your friends are lucky to have you in their lives, and
Oh,
certainly,
thank you.
and David, when you become as famous as you wish, I certainly will be there to cheer you on, because I'll be so proud to know a musician who's not only um, creative and talented, but also has a good soul and a kind heart. and it's well grounded and a smart man. So thank you. I'm very
Thank
blessed.
you. Thank you.
So
I appreciate
I
it.
want to make sure we say hi to people who are watching. Azadeh has joined us. Lena says congratulations, and she's certainly enjoying this talk. Michael, thank you so much for being here. I
Thank you
want
so
to
much.
play your music again
Ah.
because it's so fun. And then we get people dancing in their seats
All
because
right.
it's just so. Should we play the new one again? No, let's play the first one because some people
The
might have
first
missed.
one, yeah.
Yeah, okay, let's
Yeah, the
play the
first
first
one.
one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then join us in this beautiful, cheerful song.
Let's dance.
Daviola. Yeah. If I could choose anybody, I'll choose you, baby. Cause life is nothing without you. Give me good love. Give me sweet love. Give me love, give me love, give me love. Every time I close my eyes, I see your lovely smile. Every time I close my eyes, I see your lovely smile, your love divine. Baby, I can define, but I still wonder why. The way I feel inside is just so good, I can't deny. The way I feel inside, I can't deny. Give me love, give me good love.
Yay! I love that. It's so
I
fun.
couldn't stop
So
dancing. Oh my God.
I hope people joined us while we were playing that song. It's just so much fun. Um,
Thank
Jessica
you so
says,
much.
"Let's dance, let's dance." That's right. There's so much fun in dancing. I
True.
mean, it's been proven scientifically that it raises your happy hormones. Right? Have you ever
Mhm.
seen a dancer who's pissed off? Ever?
Nope.
Never, never. So it's just so much fun. Oh, Lizzie T's in the house.
Woo!
Congrats, she says. Yes,
Thank you
lots
so much.
lots of fun. What's next for you, David?
Um, my music, when everything, right now with the pandemic and everything, but when everything dies down, focusing on my music, rounding up, doing everything that has to do with my career and moving to the next phase, just like we said earlier, keep pushing till you get to that point in life where you feel that okay, this is where I would love to be, and is like you're satisfied and you're like happy to be in that position. So just working to be better every day, learning to improve myself, in my music and whatever aspect in life that I've chosen or in. So just get improvement generally is what I want to do and get better in my craft.
And you get better and you create better music and you impact the world in a stronger way and you get
Yes.
to reach more and more people. There's nothing better than that. I think um, that's what I hope for you, but also for anyone who's out there who's creating something. Who I don't care what it is you're creating, anything that is your idea that you put your blood and hard work into it. It deserves a chance. It deserves for you to be persistent in getting it out there. Don't give up early because you hear a no. Okay, so I'm going to share this with you, David. An
Okay.
amazing woman. and she's going to be on Dela's Voice at the end of the month. Her name is Tracy, and she is known as Unstoppable Tracy. Tracy has no arms and no legs. She was born that way, and nothing stops her because she is just the most amazing firecracker I've ever seen in my life. And she says, when people say no to you, they don't mean NO, they mean KNOW because they don't know. Isn't
That
that
that's
amazing?
that's fantastic. Yeah,
Isn't that great?
that's fantastic.
So, so when people say no, it's because they don't know how amazing you are. They don't know how you're going to impact their lives. They don't know how your gift is going to make their lives positive. So keep doing what you're doing because you love doing it, and people will find out how amazing you are because
Thank you so
you
much.
are amazing.
Thank
Um,
you.
let's there's something here from Lizzie T. What is the most rewarding thing about being a musician?
The most rewarding thing for me, I'll just put it this way, is seeing people happy with my songs. When you see people playing it and dancing the way you're doing right now, man, it gives me joy and I just want to do more. I'm like, this is encouraging, this is fantastic. I love this. When you're happy and you can actually touch lives, and find, sometimes several things come with the music, but when you are able to touch lives with what you do, and you're able to get across to people, and even when things are getting bad in the world, you are able to use your music to preach what it is people who don't sing, or your fans and people you don't know can't even say themselves, and you're saying it in your music. Trust me, someone out there is listening to it, and because of maybe your song, they'll want to change everything that is happening, or they'll want to work on it and say, okay, so are we actually doing this? Why is this musician singing about this? Is this really happening in the world? So it's just so much fun, and it makes you at peace that yes, this is what I'm meant to do. This is what brings me joy. This is what brings people joy. And seeing it happen is just, it feels good.
Yes, yes. David, how can people hear your music?
You can, is on my Instagram handle, Daviola on the official underscore. He's
I'm
on
gonna
my Facebook also, Ajayi Abiola. Go on there, my Instagram handle. Click on the bio. You can download it anywhere. If you're on Spotify, YouTube, whatever platform you have that you want to, download it, you can stream it. Anything, it's out there. My Instagram handle once more is Daviola official underscore.
So it's going down the screen right now. See what? There we go.
Yeah.
Right there. So find him on Instagram and download his lovely music from there. I tell you, you play that in your car, and I don't care what mood you're in. You're going to start dancing and moving and smiling, and people around you are going to be wondering what you're smiling at. and,
Yep.
and that just might be what that person needs right then and there. Sometimes that's what people need, is for you to look at them in the eyes and give them a smile. And I mean, it's hard to do now with wearing masks and all, but
Trust me, still smile. It's still
you
gonna
can
come out.
you can
Somehow it's gonna radiate, probably through your forehead or anything. It's still gonna.
yeah,
I'm just joking, but keep smiling. That won't
yes,
stop anything.
yes,
People will still feel it when you
yes.
smile.
Well, my friend, this has been such a fun interview for me. I've had
Thank you
a
so much.
blast talking to you.
Thank
I
you so
wish
much
you
for
the
having me.
very best, David. And I want to give you a few more minutes to please leave people with whatever you want them to remember you by.
Um, keep being positive. Love one another, do what you want to do, believe in yourself totally. And whatever it is you're going through, trust me, it's just for a while. You're gonna look back at it and you'll be smiling and you'll be happy that you never gave up on yourself. So thank you everyone, and go to my Instagram handle also, and check out my music, download it, stream it, add me, follow me on Instagram. I'll follow back, and DM me if you can. I'll respond back. Daviola official underscore. Thank you so much everyone for having me on the show. Dela's voice is the one place you should be. Listen, log on, enjoy the broadcast because it's amazing being on this platform. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. I love you. Thank you so much. I wish you the very best. What do you say we play that wonderful song, that the new one again?
Yep. All right. Thank you.
And Give Me Love. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
Give Me Love
Yep.
by Daviola.
All
Enjoy.
right.
We should just leave with that song. So I want to wish everyone a good night and hope that
The
you
first song.
found.
The first song.
Well, yes. The one that's newest, right? That's what we want to leave with.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yes. Yes, we're on the same page. We're on the same
All
page.
right. All right. Thank you.
For
Thank you
all
so
the
much.
viewers who joined us tonight, I hope you had fun listening to this, and I hope I hope you find the blessing this young man is offering the world. So, with that, till next time, this has been Della's voice, hoping to spark your soul. And here is Daviola's song.
I'm on my love feeling share. I know they joke for your love. This life will come not just for both of us. You don't make me the feel that totally for body. Hey, I will never let you go. I will work up provide for you. You too fine, oh. You too sweet, oh.
Bye.
Bye.